Yeah, you feel that? Feel that? That's my dick in your fucking brain.
I got kicked out of Kmart in San Diego one time.
How's it feel to be fucking mind fucked?
Nothing Pacific, non-specific podcast. That's for you, home of the hottest homeless homies.
Okay, it is November 27th, Sunday afternoon, and you are listening to episode 5 of the Nothing Pacific podcast. I'm Ibram, this is Marty, and we're still failing at this, and that's okay.
If you guys are still listening, why?
Kind of.
At this point, it's like, why? Don't worry, we're gonna have some good shit coming. We're gonna brainstorm this coming week, and we're gonna put out some good shit.
Maybe.
You know, it's been a fucked up week, I gotta admit.
Why?
I can't talk about it, but it's been
Oh,
fucked
because
up.
of the thing from work, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah. Okay,
God.
so, how was your weekend? How was your Thanksgiving?
That's pretty good. Gotta listen to my racist aunt talk shit about Mexicans. My wife's Mexican. And so,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I pointed out real good too to the wife. I said, "Hey, wife," I said, "What is?" She said something, and she said all those fucking Mexicans are cleaning up or something like that. And I said, "Oh," I said, "the good ones are the bad ones." And I looked at my wife, and she looked so upset. I was like, "Oh, you're lucky my wife wasn't drinking because she would have beat the fuck out of you." Well, she's lucky. My aunt's lucky my wife just didn't beat the fuck out of her right there, because that would have been, I would have been all for it.
I mean, it's kind of one of the things like, look, you're family, but that doesn't make it okay.
Yeah. Well, I kind of feel bad for my aunt though, because I'm not condoning racism or anything like that, but her husband is like a fucking 3-year-old that's always drunk, always fucking wasted. Like you can't even hear what he says when he talks.
Is he Mexican?
No. He's I don't know. They fucking drink all day and shit. So it's like I don't know.
I mean, I've been down that road, but I've never gotten to that point where people can't understand me.
No, like her sons will pick him up and carry him like a baby to wherever he needs to sit. Like that bad.
Damn, that's sad.
Yeah, it's fucking embarrassing.
Did he show up for Thanksgiving?
He was there, yeah. And he was like, trees. And I was like, what the fuck you talking about, man? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, as soon as they sat down at the table, everybody fucking left. Like, my cousins, everybody were all fucking sitting in the living room with just them sitting there.
Jesus.
Like, they're idiots.
That's a bummer, dude.
It's not a bummer. It's just like the one time my mom invites them, they fucking show up. It's like my mom thought like, oh, they're not gonna show up, so I'll just extend the invite to be nice. Then they fucking showed up.
Jesus.
My aunt actually quit drinking to fucking show up for Thanksgiving Day.
Really?
Yeah, like I
tell you. And then she went on a racist tirade.
Yeah, I tell you, these fucking people are drunk every day. Like,
damn.
Like as soon as they get out, like she don't work, so she's drunk all day, smokes weed, drinks all day. That's all she does. Her husband goes to work, works for the 8 hours, gets out. From the time he fucking gets out of work, he's drunk. He just starts hitting the bottle.
Okay, I've been there. Get home from work is like, I'm just gonna drink and play video games.
No, I mean like.
But it's a slow drink. It's not like, here, let me kill this bottle in half an hour and then.
No, not even a half hour. They will chug a bottle like a bottle of water. You see me drink water like a fucking thirsty camel.
Yeah.
That's exactly how they drink the crowd.
That's a waste of money at that point.
It's like, it probably takes them about a gallon to get drunk now because their tolerance is so fucking high. Like,
Jesus.
It's pretty fucked up. But other than that, my Thanksgiving was pretty good. How was yours?
I went to Buffalo Thunder. The food is pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
food's pretty decent there.
Turkey, they had shitty green beans with like the crispy onions. That wasn't that great. Their mashed potatoes are like dirty mash where it still has skins on it. They weren't bad. They just weren't great either. They're mostly lumpy. And then the cool part is it came. You either had a salad or a soup, and the soup was this butternut squash bisque.
Oh shit!
It was fucking good. Like I sat there and just done.
More, please.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it was like me, my mom, my sister, and my niece. So it was just kind of like listening to them drone on about whatever. And just kind of like,
What's bothering you this week?
Kind of. And then we went home and fucking nieces running around hyper, just like, chill the fuck out.
Chill the fuck out.
Stop.
Melatonin gummies comes into play.
I wish, but I'd probably.
Oh, I got a new puppy.
Yeah?
Yeah. His name is Tico.
What kind of dog?
It's a purebred Pyrenees.
What's a Pyrenees?
It's a big fucking mountain dog.
My sister brought her puppy.
He's 8 weeks.
That's a fucking big puppy.
Yeah, he's 8 weeks.
Jesus.
We got him yesterday. Fucking took the family to where
That's
the
a cute
fuck
dog,
is it?
though.
Highway 14
Where's Highway 14?
towards the prison.
Where's the prison?
On Highway 14.
I don't know, man.
Santa Fe.
I can generally get pretty lost in Santa Fe and then figure out how to get back somewhat, but not that well.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice family. They have 8 puppies left, 7 puppies
Oh,
left.
it's a family.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All the little dogs live outside,
Uh-huh.
like under the house and shit. They're like not even washed or anything. I was like, if you want to sell more puppies, you might want to wash these bad boys and sell them.
Or not
What,
like treat them like stepchildren.
Yeah, but this little guy, when we found him, yeah,
Get out of there, Harry
who
Potter.
Who let you in the house, Meg? No, the way we found him, we went and we looked at all the puppies. We knew we wanted a boy because we have a girl already. So my wife's like, maybe they'll have a litter someday. I said, okay. I said, you're going to fucking sell every one of those goddamn dogs because they eat 100-pound bag of dog food like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went over there, we looked at them, checked them out. And all the other ones were like playful and this and that. But he was out in the trees, like fucking around. he
Goddamn explorer.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit if he was fucking picked up or not, if they're gonna buy him or not. So that's what caught my attention. Is I always look for those animals that don't give a fuck. That's one of the main things.
I usually go for the runt,
And
just because you know he's going to be bigger than the rest of them.
And it's funny because we nailed the runt of the pack when he came running out of the tree. Like these are weeds, like fucking tall weeds that you see like on the res status, like
which is kind of crazy since it's the middle of winter.
Yeah, he fucking runs out of him. He stands there and he looks at me, instant connection, bought him right down the spot. That little fucker's at home right now with the girls playing around. But he's cooler than shit. He's pretty fucking awesome.
My sister got a wiener dog, a long hair, but it's I think it's like 2-3 months old. It's almost the size of my mom's wiener dog.
Yeah.
But it's still really tiny, so it makes little tiny poop, so it's easy to clean up after.
Not this guy.
But this thing is fucking just like zooming from one side of the house to the other. Like anytime I open my bedroom door, that dog was under my bed finding old cat toys. And it was like, what are you doing, little dog?
Yeah.
Pick him up or pick her up, toss him on the bed, and just like, all right, stay there for a minute. Do whatever I was doing. Grab the dog, take him out of the room.
That's funny. I bought him a bunch of tennis balls, and then all the fucking animals were playing with the tennis balls. I bought like 13 tennis balls. Why I bought 13 tennis balls, I don't know. But they're there now.
Did you go to Dick's?
No. No, we went to Petco.
I went to Dick's yesterday because I was in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
It's at the mall, apparently.
Yeah.
Downstairs, what was it, Macy's that used to be there?
Yeah.
And then they just closed that part of the mall for a long time. And then it was going to be a Target. That never happened, apparently.
Yeah.
But it's a Dick's under there. But on top is...
Dick's under there. That's
it's
what she said.
on top, it's an arcade, bowling, with like party rooms. And when I say arcade, I don't mean like Peter Piper pizzas or Chuck E. Cheese, where it's just a few games. This is a fucking storeroom of games, dude.
Oh shit.
Claw games, Japanese DDR games, everything.
Really?
They even had a Star Wars arcade pod,
Holy
but
shit.
it wasn't opened yet. Like the first one in the country was at a Dave & Buster's in Times Square. And I was visiting my sister when they had first put it in, like a week or two after.
Yeah.
So like, let's go to Dave & Buster's. We saw weird fucking choir people there, like kids, and their director was getting drunk. So it was super fucking creepy. But
Yeah.
I went to that fucking thing, dropped $5 at the high score, and was like, yeah.
Yeah, walked out with your chest up and your chin up.
Yeah, but this place, the bowling place
Yeah.
at the mall, it's got a bar and everything.
Holy shit.
Dude, this place is fucking awesome. Like, I was going to ask my sister, but she left before I got back. It's like, why the fuck did we go to Chuck E. Cheese for her birthday? We could have gone to this kick-ass place.
Right.
They got pizza. They don't have some orphan fucking mouse.
Orphan.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is an orphan.
Yeah.
When we went, I just went and looked up the lore of Chuck E. Cheese because he has lore apparently.
Really?
Yeah. So Chuck E.
Oh,
Cheese,
fucking know that.
his middle name is Entertainment.
Chucky Entertainment Cheese?
Yeah, go figure. But
What
he
the
was an
fuck?
orphan, and because he's an orphan, he never knew his real birthday. So he throws these parties so kids can have big, awesome birthday parties.
That doesn't sound creepy at all.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Other than being a giant fucking cheese rat or pizza rat.
I never got the concept of Chuck E. Cheese though. Like
Well, it's
a mouse. You food
the,
and mouse.
the animal doesn't matter. It's like the Country Time Bears, or it's just animatronic
But
fucking whatever.
What happens when your kid is 4 and you take him to Chuck E. Cheese, like partying off, like fuck, mascots there throwing gifts out and shit, and then your mom has a fucking mouse problem, and she snaps him with a mouse trap, and she's carrying that bitch to the house to throw it outside. Like, isn't that gonna do some damage to that kid?
Probably.
Like,
I don't know.
Chucky.
Well, it's like my daughter. She had her second birthday,
Yeah.
at her first or second birthday at Jollibee in the Philippines. Now Jollibee is like they've
Heard of
even
it.
talked. Yeah, they talked about it on last week with John Oliver.
That's what I think I
Yeah,
heard of it.
it's a giant mascot, but the eyes move and the mouth moves.
Yeah.
It's fucking creepy.
Oh shit.
But after that, my daughter was scared of statues and stuff. So
So it's
you can see what happens with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if she still is now, but
yeah, because I would just think that's the number one way to kill mice in a house is fucking mouse traps, and then you have this big old rat that's fucking or mouse that's celebrating everybody's birthday, and then fucking snap, you're dead.
well, I mean, it's like Mickey Mouse. Same deal.
Ah, true.
I don't think that's an association that kids make
Well, yeah,
because they're dumb mostly.
because they're dumb.
Maybe a smart kid would be going, "Oh, Mickey's
He
dead!
fucking
You
murdered
killed Mickey!"
Mickey
He was
Mouse.
like, "No, he's just sleeping with a broken back."
He's just sleeping with the broken.
Bane.
He's
Fucking walk out with a Bane mask on. I broke the rat.
Jesus. I've seen some mouse traps do some pretty fucking hardcore damage to mice and hands.
Well, yeah.
My dad said, it was pretty funny.
When I was in Afghanistan, we lived in what's called a HAB. So it's a HESCO barrier on top of an Air Force pallet. An Air Force pallet is this big steel plate they used for flooring. And then the HESCO barrier is like a burlap sack in a giant cage filled with rocks and dirt. They're supposed to stop up to a 107 missile,
Holy shit.
a Chinese missile.
Yeah.
So, and then there's like another,
Layer.
what do you call it?
Cap.
The fucking pallet on top for the
Oh,
roof.
Like
And then,
stacked.
but there's like a steeple thing for the fucking roof. I don't know how the roofs work entirely. I didn't pay that much attention to it. But there's always a gap on top of these HESCO barriers, and they put glue traps in them.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's like to wake up to the sound of a mouse in a glue trap? Mice scream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They go. My
Yeah.
buddy took it out back and had a stomp on it.
Jeez, stomped it out.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that wasn't even the worst part because we didn't have actual doors. We had blankets for doors.
Yeah.
So cats would come in
Oh, shit.
and they would jump. I don't know why they'd go to my buddy Jones's bed. They'd climb onto the foot of his bed to sleep or fuck. So waking up to cats fucking is fucking hilarious when it's not your bed.
That's fucked up. Oh, man. I'm glad the cats in Afghanistan are looking for rooms to fucking...
They had jackals out there too.
Oh, those little fuckers are evil.
Supposedly they're the golden jackals and they're endangered. I don't know how true that was or anything, but they grabbed one of the soldiers with a 249 and lit him up.
Jesus.
They were out there in the burn pit like stealing shit. It's like, yeah, let's go kill him, blah blah blah. It's like, I don't think you're supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, let's take a walk.
Turns
the
out
endangered
you're not
species
supposed
list.
to.
That's funny.
It's not surprising though. Fucking. Oh,
Just want to thank the 5 listeners that we have.
I think it's like 6.
Either way.
Well, I download it just to see the number. I know you do, and I'd listen to it every now and then.
I haven't.
And then I think, oh, you haven't?
I haven't.
What's the fucking point in telling you that it comes out? Just so we have that number on there.
I know I need to do it. I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's like 5 or 6 people. Technically, we have 9 followers according to our analytics. So thank you. Tell your friends. Maybe they'll enjoy what else is being said. Maybe somebody will go to the Twitter or the Instagram and send us a message for suggestions.
Oh, God. Sorry. Kind of fucked up there.
I have realized something though. I think we have a recurring segment.
Do we?
Yeah.
Like what?
It's gonna be called Guess Who Died This Week?
Oh, that's fucked up, man. Oh, God. What new celebrity died this week?
Let me double check her name. I know what she did, but I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
Was it last summer?
Last
Know what
summer.
she did last summer?
No. Irene Cara.
Who the fuck is
Oscar and Grammy winner, best known for theme songs of Fame and Flashdance. She was 63.
What did she sing?
The theme.
To what?
Flashdance.
For what
The
fuck?
movie Flashdance
I've never
and
seen
Fame.
the movie Flashdance.
They're from the 80s.
Oh, no wonder why I've never seen the movie Flashdance.
But she did Flashdance, What a Feeling, another radio smash for which she received an Oscar. She won an Oscar for Best Original Song and Grammy for Best Pop Vocal Performance. She had other hits including Why Me, Breakdance, and she acted in movies such as City Heat with Burt Reynolds and Clint Eastwood, DC Cab with Mr. T, and Certain Fury with Tatum O'Neal.
Huh.
Don't know any of those movies.
Me neither.
But she was famous and she died and it was in the news and nobody's probably going to talk about it because, like you, they don't know who she was.
Yeah.
I know I've seen Flashdance. I couldn't tell you anything about it, though.
I went to U.S. Magazine, Celebrity Deaths in 2002, Stars We've Lost.
2002?
Or 2022, sorry.
Oh.
Fucking left out a number there. 2022. Did you know John Madden died in 2021?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he died like 10 years ago.
No, it was final days of 2021. Unfortunately, 2022 came with celebrity deaths that have fans reeling. Yeah.
Who's really reeling that John Madden was dead?
Well,
Oh no, we won't get our video games anymore. They
You
sucked
know-
at this point.
you know what they say? John Madden died, but the curse lives on. The Madden curse. You ever heard the Madden curse? You never heard the Madden curse? Every football player that winds up on the cover of Madden, their fucking careers are fucked.
Well, it's
They're
like
just-
I
Look
know
at Favre.
I know UFC has been like that too. The UFC games.
Oh,
It's like that's like these are the great champions, and then they have like shit heel fucking losses.
I learned that really hard with Brett Favre because I'm a huge Green Bay fan, like for years. And I'm like, fuck yeah, Favre's doing great this year. And then he came out on the cover of Madden.
Wasn't that like
Homeboy
his
spiraled out like a?
Wasn't he gonna retire and then stayed on an extra year?
Yeah, he went to the Jets and all kinds of shit.
And then it was like a shit year, and now he's under investigation for misappropriating welfare funds from the state of Mississippi.
That's fucked up, man.
Well, he didn't misappropriate them. He accepted them and then didn't do whatever he was going to do.
yeah.
So the whole situation's fucked. But
Yeah. Madden fucking he's hurting some careers out there with that cover.
how much was he really involved with, though?
Huh?
How much was he really involved with in the games, though?
Madden? Probably just using his name.
Yeah, after a while. I mean, he did
That's
the
a-
voiceovers and stuff,
Yeah.
but I'm sure some of that's
Voiceover and
recycled.
He probably just built the company to let them
EA.
do their...
The company's by EA. It's not even them.
No, I mean like the franchise Madden. Like he probably built that and just said, "Fuck it, let him run it."
Well, because you remember the Madden used to do the hockey games too, I think.
The
Didn't he?
I
The
think so. Or
NHL
was that
games?
NHL?
But that's all for like NES and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I keep doing that.
I
This
remember
screen
those
is
games were
on.
fucking sick on Nintendo. The hockey games,
Mhm.
those fuckers are badass. Because you throw your gloves off and you sit there and you just show an arm punching the other guy.
Yeah,
And
well, it's
whoever
like
won, you lay down.
I had an emulator on my laptop, and me and my buddy Porter would play all the time.
Yeah.
Like we just went through like all the games we could, and we couldn't figure out how to fucking play the game. So it's just like, I'm just gonna fucking hit you. So it's just
funny.
find whoever has it and they just start beating the shit out of them. But
Yeah. I thought about doing game reviews on my house, like from my laptop.
mhm.
Just buying games, downloading them, see how far I could get in it before I say fuck this, and then recording myself doing commentary to it as I go.
You mean like a Twitch?
Not,
Or like-
not really Twitch like live streaming,
or-
just like
Or
recording,
like a
post on YouTube,
like Donkey?
like posting on like YouTube, like Polecat. Like
I don't know who Polecat.
Polecat 327, dude. I'm into his shit because his commentary is funny.
Mhm.
Like we have like a how would you say we have like a mindset the same guy, like the same thing.
Mhm.
So like he does like flip houses, he does a police simulator, and he does LSPDFR, which you need a gaming system for that. But he's been showing the episodes of Modern Warfare 2, the new one that came out.
Mhm.
and he does cooking simulator, which is fucking funny, because you're basically on the computer simulator and you have to make these recipes, and then you have to serve them out to the person. Then it rates you 5 stars and shit.
I've seen one. I can't remember his name right now because what he basically does is he tries to break the game.
Yeah.
So he does like the most over the top shit with it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find.
And it's pretty crazy because like Polecat, his commentary on it, like when he plays LSPDFR, it's a what is it, M5 platform, where it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, but it's not.
But you're a cop.
Yeah, and you basically like call for backup and all kinds of shit when shit pops off, and like the lady will fucking come and crash into his car in the other police unit. And he's like, God damn it, Becky, what the fuck are you doing? And like his commentary's like that.
I think I've seen people play that game.
It's pretty hilarious because like, and it's funny because like the characters yell out random things. Like he'll get on the radio and he'll say, "All right," he'll say, "Unit 211 to base." He said, like, "Send me backup." And then when it does that, the guy yells a random thing, and it's like, "You're going to fucking hell." It's so funny.
Let's Game It Out is who I was thinking of.
Let's Game It Out.
Yeah, he'll go through like the stuff he did with The Sims was pretty awesome, but other things like that. Donkey, he's been around for a while, and he does reviews, he does playthroughs.
That's the type of shit we should do.
Like his actual reviews are like pretty in depth, and then he does like who's the best game for the year, and it's usually Super Mario 3.
The same game over because
it's a great fucking game.
That's funny, but that's what I'm thinking about doing on my laptop, like, or I might just buy a computer to fucking
buy an actual rig.
Yeah, but I can't spend $5,000 on a fucking gaming system right now.
You can't spend. You don't need to spend $5,000.
Dude, all computers are.
You can spend $2,000.
That's might as well spend $5,000.
Nah,
it's the same amount of money I don't have.
Most people just spend it on the colors.
Yeah, there's a new editing computer that came out. Maverick or Mav. He does YouTube videos where he does like truck camping and shit. And
truck camping?
Yeah,
like
he turned the bed of his truck. He put a camper shell in the back of his truck. The whole inside he made to like closed storage, like a kitchen.
Like van life type shit, but in a truck.
But in a truck. And so like he has this diesel heater that he installed. He cut out like the whole side of his truck and ran the exhaust through it.
I like seeing the pictures. I don't care for the videos so much with people. Mostly because people haven't like did the translation very well for that. It's not that important. Yeah. But what is it? I've seen like RV reviews. I've seen the builds for those teardrop trailer builds. Yeah. Like those are interesting to just see the pictures.
But see with him, what he does is he does truck camping all over, like it's fucking crazy. And so this company reached out to him to sponsor him, and they sent him an editing laptop because they know he has to edit his YouTube videos and all that shit like that. And so he's like, shout out to so and so for these laptops. He's like, they're amazing. Reach out to them, get you one. I was like, oh, sick. I was like, I wonder how much those laptops are.
$500.
I was thinking, I was thinking like, $800 is $900 is probably quality. So fucking clicked on the page, $7,500 for the best one.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, do I have the abilities to order this?
Well, see, that's the thing with laptops versus PCs. PCs, you can switch out the parts and upgrade all the time. Laptops, you really can't. You can, but it's a massive pain in the ass.
Yeah, but you should see like the quality of this laptop.
Oh, I'm sure it's super nice.
Amazing. Like it's like some NASA shit there. But I can't justify $7,500 on the most expensive computer. Like, I dropped mine last week, and I was like pretty bummed.
You dropped your laptop?
Yeah, I kind of cracked it on the side. Watch it drop. Fucking in the bottom.
Oh, at least it's nowhere important.
I know. That's what I said. I was so like sad that I dropped my laptop. Never dropped this fucker ever. And last week was a story.
I've got like I've got a crappy little plastic case. It doesn't really protect it from anything. It catches dirt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what mine does.
But I do have a keyboard cover, a little plastic keyboard cover for mine.
Huh. Do you know what helps clean the screens and the buttons and everything?
Windex. Well, you shouldn't use Windex. Yeah, slime does, but you shouldn't use Windex because you'd have to dilute it just a little bit because it'll ruin your screen.
Yeah.
But like,
I use slime. I
I don't need to do all that.
It gets between your buttons and everything.
That's why I have this thing, so I don't have to do that.
Plastic cover. What do they say? Like, if your grandma owned a plastic covering on her couch, she was a squirter.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Because my grandma did have a plastic couch.
I never really understood what like the real reason was. Like, oh, you have kids, you might spill, but once the kids are gone, you can just take that shit off.
Yeah, and you gotta protect your ugly fucking floral pattern.
But those are also people like that didn't enjoy their couches though too.
Yeah. Well, did you see them? How ugly those fuckers were? Like,
and they're uncomfortable.
80s?
They're older than the fucking 80s.
They're comfortable as shit, but they're fucking ugly. Like,
I don't know. I had to sleep on one, so they're not that comfortable. But no, what was I gonna say? I did just like before we came here.
What the fuck was that?
Someone honking.
Well, let's take a break.
Okay.
I think that might be my buddy. And we're on.
So, just before we got here, I finally finished playing Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
Huh.
I've spent like the last week playing it after work and shit. Well, not even after work, like before I go to bed. And those credits were so fucking long.
Like, the end of it?
Yeah,
you have to watch them. It's fucked up.
I don't know. I think there was supposed to be a trophy unlock for it or something. So I always just let it play. But
like Halo.
Yeah. But I left the room maybe twice, came back, it was still going. It's like, holy fuck, there's a ton of people that worked on this.
Yeah.
But that was a fun game. I played the first one, got all the way to the end of the game, like almost 100% done with it, before I realized there's newspapers that you have to pick up after every mission.
Oh shit.
I didn't know you had to pick them up after every mission. You can't just go back and get them. You have to play back through the game. It's like, motherfucker, I'm not doing that.
That's some bullshit.
Thankfully, this one I didn't have to do that. But
video games are fucking, sometimes, some are cool, but then, like God of War, I played the shit out of that one for a while.
Which one?
All of them. They're fucking badass.
I haven't finished the last one. I haven't, not Ragnarok, the one that just came out.
Yeah.
The one before that.
And I thought it was interesting because it taught you a lot about Greek mythology. Like,
to a degree.
Yeah. But what if they make more video games that teaches you the lessons of like school? You know what I mean?
If they weren't like abundantly clear educational.
Yeah. Like,
that'd be cool.
Subliminal video games. Where it's like you get to the end of like the boss, you finish the boss, and then you got to calculate this real quick to move on to the next stage. Do you think people would actually fucking play it, or do you think they got shit canned the game?
If they do it well enough, because that was the big thing about the Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah.
Like there was so much detail in
what
was everything, the environment and everything, and then part of the story is not necessarily like, oh yeah, assassins were real. No, it's like the actual everything to it. It was educational to a certain degree. Like
Hitman?
No.
You ever play Hitman?
Yeah.
Hitman was a fucking dope game.
That's one of those games like I reset constantly just to get it right.
Yeah.
And then I get bored of it because I've done the same thing too many times, and it's like, man, I don't want to keep going.
The whole thing that I learned with Hitman is that the costumes and shit that you get to blend in and all that, most of it is just take your time and see what you can do. Think outside the box. And that's how I usually get the stealth rating on the first tries and shit, because I walk around and I observe and make sure.
I'll usually get it
different angles.
The first one through for like your first kill or whatever, and it's on the back playthrough, and then you end up either killing everybody, hiding all the boxes, or you end up in a bathroom just killing everybody that comes in.
Yeah, I did that too with cheat codes. If you're putting cheat codes in that thing, put in cheat codes, dude. There's so much more fun because there's like movie effects that you could do, and you blast them and the blood squirts out and they fly through the walls and shit. It's pretty cool. Christ. It's pretty hardcore. It's pretty fucking violent. I don't recommend like 18 and up. That's what I recommend.
Well, it's like you remember Mortal Kombat when it was on Nintendo and Super Nintendo? Yeah. You could turn the blood on and off, or you could like turn it all the way up.
I remember when they started getting to the hardcore fatalities where you uppercut them into the spikes.
That was Mortal Kombat 2 was in spikes.
Sega Genesis.
The Pit was in 2.
Or babalities.
The first babalities, friendlies, bestialities, which means something entirely different now.
Yeah, bestiality.
That'd be fucked up. You turn into an animal and you just fuck them to death. It's like
Scorpion's just banging out a fucking dragon. Like, what the fuck, man?
I played Mortal Kombat X when I was in Korea,
Yeah.
but the way I did it was I was like it had come out on a Friday or something. Or I bought it on a Friday, so I got a bottle of Jameson. Started the game. I apparently beat the game.
Yeah.
I just could not remember the last 5 levels.
The bottle beat you.
Yeah. I went all the way through the game. I just didn't remember how that ended. It's like, fuck, I gotta go all the way back and see what I did.
Dude, I bought, for the PS4, I bought Mortal Kombat 10X.
Yeah.
And my daughter
like that one.
beat the fuck out of me up and down the street, dude. She's 10 years old and she fucking whipped my ass.
She's got them fingers, man.
Yeah, the little tiny nimble fingers fucking hit those buttons spot on. She beat the fuck out of me for like 2 weeks straight.
That's why I liked Mortal Kombat more than Tekken. Tekken, you had like be good with your combos and shit.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, like you can either spam moves or you can learn specials, but you really didn't have to know that much.
Yeah. One game that was fucking badass too when I was younger was Killer Instinct for Super Nintendo. I used to get ultra combos all the time with Orchid.
That was probably one of the first games I ever beat, but it was on Game Boy. So
Game Boy, that's fucking a big old brick.
Yeah, even that like as advanced as the graphics were, it was still like in that weird green color. And it was just like, this is so fucking weird.
Remember Tetris came out on fucking Game Boy? It was the jam.
So during the first Gulf War, somebody had left their Game Boy with Tetris in it. It got hit by a Scud missile, and it still works. It's actually on display now at the Nintendo store in Times Square.
Holy shit.
Yeah, still works.
That's pretty fucking rough.
That's fucking engineering at its best.
Yeah.
I broke my mom's SP by throwing a backpack once. Cracked the fucking screen completely dead. It was like, oh.
And now you have 2 cracks in your ass.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah. My PS4 went down like about 2 years ago.
Really?
And I never fixed it. It sat around for a fucking year. And then like 3 months ago, took that bitch apart, reassembled it. We did the graphics, everything was back to fucking normal.
Was it just dirty?
Yeah. Cleaned off everything.
I always keep a spray can for shit like that.
I had to re-download all the software that you get off the internet for it.
Really?
Yeah. So I fucking downloaded everything. And
damn.
I watched about 20 YouTube videos on how to do it because I didn't know how to do it. Now I know how to fix a PlayStation.
I just got rid of mine, and now I'm playing with my little brother's old one. So.
Yeah, I've been playing this shit out of like Call of Duty. I just wanted to throw out there the one thing that made Call of Duty the best was that you didn't have to pay for that shit. Originally. Now you have to pay $69.99 for fucking a year. That's bullshit.
It's an annual thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for the premium.
If PlayStation's going to take up Xbox fucking things,
I think it started with when Battlefield started the premium packs.
Yeah.
Like you got the extra maps and like the extra knives and stuff for Battlefield 2.
I forgot about
Battlefield 3.
Battlefield, the guns sound fucking amazing on that gun.
I loved the you had bullet drop.
Yeah.
So you had when you were sniping, you had to be good with it.
Yep.
And I used to play with buddies in my platoon. Like you get enough people in a squad, you set up the MAV, the sniper thing that locks vehicles, and then one of you becomes supply, so you have ammo box, and then you just get AT4 or not AT4s, the javelins, and just fuck people up until they patched it, and you couldn't really do it anymore. Or you could get a mine, throw it on top of a cart, and ram tanks.
Yeah.
We got into sniper battles with tanks once.
Jesus.
That shit was so fucking fun, dude.
Battlefield was fucking fun, dude. And I love like when a game comes out, you put detail in the sounds of the gun. It's so much better. Like if the gun sounds fucking amazing, the game's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
That's my thing is.
Well, it's
when I first started Battlefield, like the AR, it didn't really sound like the AR, but you picked up the AK, it's fucking exactly like an AK. It's pretty amazing.
Sounds are good, especially when you can like have good headphones and you can hear people running and shit. And you're like, oh yeah, I know you're.
Yeah.
And now like everything's about the same, and nobody puts that detail into their games anymore.
Yeah, I see these gamers where they put in these fucking hacking things where it shows you where all the players are and shit like that. At that point, what's the fucking point of playing the game? Like,
I'm so much better than everybody else.
Yeah,
you're really not though. You just ruin your own fun.
Exactly.
I do like
fun. Like
if you if you go on to old like what is it? Battlefield 1, the World War I one?
Yeah.
We would go back to it every now and then, every few months after people had stopped playing it, you get into the old servers and stuff, and people have like tons of hacks and shit in it,
Yeah.
and it's just insane
I did that
nonsense.
with what is it? The Call of Duty World War. Which one is it? Call of Duty, the one with the World War II.
World at War.
World at War.
First one with zombies.
Yeah. Have you gone back into that one?
Not lately.
Dude, the hacks are insane in that game. Like they just like PlayStation or Call of Duty just let them fucking run amok with that one because it's fucked up. Like there's guys that just shoot up in the air and they kill everybody on the map. Like it's fucked up. Like at that point, it's just like, what the fuck am I doing in this lobby?
That's when it's just kind of when there's too much, it kind of loses its fun. But when everybody's screwing around, it's pretty nice. Like when you have a bad internet connection and you make the lag work for you.
Yeah.
Like I used to do that with Halo all the time, trying to play in the barracks, just running around fucking people up because you figure out the lag, especially when other people are cheating. Or I was playing one for the same Battlefield game, and every time I respawned, it would put me in line with all these guys that were sniping and shooting whoever. So I'd sit there just one, boop, go up a little bit, boop, up a little bit, boop, up a little bit, boop.
That's funny. I've been playing the shit out of Fortnite with my daughter lately. Yeah. Yesterday I had 4 wins. Fucking.
On the Royale?
Yeah, Battle Royale, 1 versus 100. I fucking. Yeah. I mean,
I've never gotten that far in that. 'Cause, like,
it's fun. Like once you learn it, because it has bullet drop and all that. It's like cartoon guns.
Yeah. Well, no, I've played it. I didn't know I had a bullet drop.
But all you got to do is just chill out with the sniper rifle towards the end, and let the other guys kill each other, and then you just shoot the last dude. And it's game over. I had to report my actual first player the other day.
Really?
I had to report him for hacking. I shot that fucker 4 times in the head with the sniper rifle. He didn't rejuve. He didn't take the slurp and all that shit. I shot him 4 times in the head. Nothing even happened to him. It was showing the things going pling, like the 150 and the 250 that pops up when you hit him in the head. Nothing even happened to him. That fucker was just running around like nothing. And then he ended up killing me.
Jeez.
So I was like, fuck that dude.
See, one of my favorite games before it became free to play or whatever was Rocket League.
Oh, yeah.
Rocket League was one of those games I'd go to the PX and play the demo app just for like half an hour during my lunch or whatever.
Yeah. Oh.
And then I finally got a PlayStation and I finally started playing it and like just burned hours and hours on that. No.
Yeah.
But that's one of those, because you can spin so many different directions, whatever else, and then nobody can really say anything unless they take the time to find you, message you personally, and say whatever.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, whatever. I don't care.
Like all the racism on Call of Duty.
That's not really a big thing anymore.
Really?
No, because the way it's not like an all-party chat anymore, like it was with Halo.
Oh.
Although, me and my buddy used to go into lobbies, and like before the game would start, it's like, hey, we're bored, and we're going to talk shit. Is everybody cool with that? And like
yeah.
it was always like some kid, yeah, you can talk shit, whatever. We laid into this kid so bad. At one point, it was like, yeah, you feel that? You feel that? That's my dick in your fucking brain. How's it feel to be fucking mind fucked? Yeah!
Jesus.
He quit the game halfway through and said, I hope you guys die in Iraq.
I know it's worse.
Oh my god, that was fucking beautiful though. It was like, you win that one, little kid. You win that one.
You win that one. Winners.
That's my superpower.
That's funny.
Perversion. But
I'm gonna show you a video right now.
okay.
That is pretty fucking funny that I stumbled across the other day. It's a little kid where he says he's the Flash, and
Is it the one with the mask and the cape?
yeah, and he falls down.
Yeah.
Have you seen that, Jim?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them. Yep.
Dad, my
This is
name is
amazing.
Flash.
Flash.
How fast does that make you?
It means it makes really fast.
Let me see how fast.
The theme from the show.
Yeah, look at this edit.
Is that Super Mario at the end?
I don't know, but it was fucking great. Man.
I fucking love watching videos where kids fall.
It's really fast.
I saw one.
Turned around, bust his
I
ass.
couldn't even find it now, but it was the Power Wheels.
Yeah.
So, one Power Wheel sitting in the middle of the street, kid sitting in it. Another comes flying down this hill. Fucking head-on collision between the two. These kids go flying. They get up. They're like, yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
I was like, you fucking little indestructible bastards.
Yeah.
I used to do shit like that too.
Us
So
too. I remember one time we had. Have you seen those carts at Lowe's where you put sheetrock on?
the weird triangle. It's like 3 rows or whatever.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
it's got the bars that come down like that, and then it's got wheels on each side, 4 corners.
Yeah.
And then
That's super descriptive.
yeah. Well, anyways, we laid some plywood
Mhm.
down like a strip behind my mom's house, and we're all trying to like gain the balls to do it. My buddy's like, "I'll fucking do it." He's like, "I'll get on this cart and write it down because those wheels swing at different
Yeah, if you
directions."
lean on it wrong, because it's
Yeah.
it's 3 rows of wheels,
Yeah.
and they're like weirdly unbalanced.
And so my cousin shows up and he's like, "I'll fucking do this." So he gets on it, he goes down, but the fucking like his arms get like tangled into it, and it pins him to the ground when he crashes. It's pretty fucking gnarly,
Jesus.
but funny as shit.
We when I worked at Walmart, I got really good at riding carts, like steering it in every way,
Yeah.
and then doing it with pallets. Pallet jacks are way more fun because you can actually steer. And if
Yeah.
what you do is you raise it up before you get on, you raise it all the way up. You hit the hill coming down, so that way when you need to stop, you hit the release, so it goes all the way down, and that's your brakes.
Yeah.
Never wrecked, but I look cool as fuck doing it.
I got kicked out of the Kmart in Santa Fe one time for riding the scooter, the electric carts that they have.
I'm trying to think of where the Kmart in Santa Fe was.
St. Michael's, right next to where Food King was.
There's a Food King in Santa Fe?
Yeah. St. Michael's.
I don't know.
You know, you take a right to St. Michael's, there's Smith's, and then right down the road there's the Century Bank and all that.
Over by Party City
No,
and
that's
Trader Joe's?
no, that's a whole different. St. Michael's. You pass that.
Dude, I couldn't tell you.
Well, anyways, there's a fucking Kmart there, and I was like 15 at the time, and I hurt my knee, so I couldn't fucking walk. So my cousins were in there probably like 10 o'clock at night because they wanted to get some stuff. They like to go shopping after hours because they fucking
Best
there's
time.
no lines.
Yeah.
And so I went with them, and my fucking knee was hurting. I was sitting down, and I was driving the cart. I was driving behind them. I was driving normal, not doing anything. The store manager comes up to me. He's like, "You're not handicapped. You need to get out of that." And I was like, "I hurt my knee today." I said, "I'm temporarily handicapped. I don't have a fucking placard." I said, "But I can't fucking walk on it." He's like, "That's bullshit." He said, "I saw you walking in here." I was like, "You saw me walking in here?" I said, "I fucking had a limp like fuck because it hurt." And he's like, "You gotta leave." Fucking turn. I was like, "Okay." So I turned around pissed off, and I fucking, what is it with me and batteries in stores? I hit a battery rack. Fucking knocked it over, and I drove that fucking thing out. I said, "Fuck you and the store," and I was limping to the car like I had
See,
a
that's
walk.
probably like the one time it's totally acceptable to fuck something up in the store. It's like, there,
Yeah,
bitch.
Yeah, fucking asshole kicked me out because he's like, "You're not handicapped." I said, "I'm not claiming to be handicapped. My knee's fucked up. Like I need to drive something."
I'm temporarily crippled.
Yeah, but apparently that store manager knew everything, so it was kind of like, "Fuck you."
It was it was technically it was still Thanksgiving. It was real late in Georgia. It was like the first Thanksgiving I spent there, and I had to go to the store for something real quick, and they were setting out all the Black Friday stuff.
Huh.
Guess who else was setting up?
Who?
Ultra fats.
Who's that?
People that are ultra fat.
Oh. Guess it's self-explanatory.
But they were also, they were like, because they had like set up the TVs and stuff like in the freezer aisle, just the boxes. They hadn't opened them up yet. But there's like these 2 super large women in little things just sitting there. "Oh, we're here for Black Friday. We're just going to wait until it opens." Like, it's not that serious, lady. This isn't in the 90s. Nobody cares that much. And the TV's probably still going to be there.
Yeah.
But
I don't get the people that go Black Friday shopping. I don't fucking get it.
I was actually here Friday for Black Friday.
Really?
There was not a lot of people in the store. People don't care anymore.
Well, yeah, it's like you get a TV for $300, like an 80-inch TV, $300 this year.
But you can get that like
But
throughout the rest of the year nowadays.
Throughout the rest of the year, all the prices like on these websites that are coming out, you get them for fucking dirt cheap anyways. So it's like, what's the point of Black Friday?
It's kind of pointless at this point. Like I saw something on Twitter is like, I don't care about getting a TV for $10. Give me 20% off my fucking groceries.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would
all
also,
year round, that'd be fucking gnarly. Like,
well, yeah, that's yeah, no shit, all year round, 20% off.
20% off.
But no, you mean
Well,
if you took Black Friday and it was just for food and shit, that would be awesome, man.
Yeah.
Or laundry detergent shit you don't normally get discounted.
Household fucking shit that you need to survive.
Yeah.
Like shit like that.
It's like shit's expensive now. Why don't you make Black Friday make sense now? We can't afford shit throughout the rest of the year.
Right?
What makes you think we can afford it for fucking Black Friday?
Seriously. I'm gonna go wait at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning for a TV that's $200 less.
And chances are it's still there at 12 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Like, fuck
It's not worth it.
Cyber Monday's tomorrow. I bet you fucking, the only one that's excited about that one is Mr. Bezos, the owner of Amazon.
Even then, like, what's going to be on sale for that? It's nothing that isn't really that great that you can't get the rest of the year.
Amazon already has great prices on fucking half the shit out there, so it's
Well, apparently some of that's just because they take it from the resellers and they undercut them and
yeah.
whatever else. And if you undercut Amazon, they get super upset. And
But at that point, it's like, you already find shit for cheap on
yeah,
online. Like,
it's a useless not holiday, but it doesn't make sense anymore.
yeah, it's more, and it's crazy because isn't it supposed to be the celebrate like the birth of Jesus if you're religious, or it's like Hanukkah
No.
if you're
No.
anything like that? Now it's all commercialized.
No,
No,
that's nothing to do with Black Friday.
no, I mean Christmas.
Oh no, it's the
birth
bris.
Huh?
They say it's the birth of Jesus, but that's not actually
Yeah,
what
not
it is.
Black Friday. I fucking know Black Friday is not to
I
celebrate.
don't
his
know.
birth.
Fucking is like, what are you talking
he was
about?
born on November 29th. Like,
He was actually born in the spring,
yeah,
and they had decided it was already a holiday. They said, okay, we're gonna mix it with whatever
it just
an
goes to
original.
show that the workers wanted holidays since then.
Well, it was like other winter solstice and all those other weird holidays.
Yeah.
But what it is
King's Day. What the fuck is King's Day?
I don't know. I'm not that religious.
January 6th.
I'm
Everybody's
not
off for
that
that day.
religious. Are we?
I think we're off that day too. We might be.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Anyways,
King's Day. I never fucking got King's Day.
what it is originally it was a celebration of his circumcision, his bris.
Jesus, man.
He was Jewish, man. It's for his bris.
Well, yeah, but he's Jewish. I get that. But like Hanukkah and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
I thought it
Hanukkah
was
is
like
for
this-
the 8 Festival of the Lights, the
Yeah.
story of Passover and the oil lasting for 8 days.
Yeah, but that's originally what Christmas was for. Like,
No.
to celebrate.
I mean,
Celebrate with your family.
recently
and this
is for Jesus' birthday,
not
but
about-
it has nothing to do with it.
and that. It's not about like Christmas isn't about like, oh, let me get this 80-inch flat screen for my kids because that's gonna be great.
Is there Christmas specials?
Yeah, they sell all fucking month. I don't know. That's why I'm saying I don't get Black Friday. If you go to Walmart right now, you can get an 85-inch TV for $680. Tell me
I don't even know if that's expensive or cheap anymore.
that's dirt cheap, like
Mhm.
ridiculous cheap.
I had a buddy who had a 75-inch rear projection TV in his barracks room.
Jesus,
There was no room for anything. You had to like squeeze between that and his bed.
dude,
And all I
that's
did was watch porn and play Fight Night on it.
that's 80 inches right there.
Fuck.
That's 80 inches. I could
That's
go get
too much TV.
I could get a TV that big for a Walmart for $680.
How do you get that home?
Like I don't know, a truck, like a U-Haul?
I went to U-Haul, paid $29 a day
Yeah.
from Lowe's, went next door to fucking Walmart so I can buy a TV. I don't know how to get in my door.
This TV cost me $700 even. I thought it was $680. Yeah, I just spent $29 on a fucking on a U-Haul truck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
Well,
yeah,
how much was it discounted? $29.
$29. I mean, you just spent full price for because of the truck. That's amazing. But yeah, that's fucking 80 inches right there. I spent $189.
What do you watch with something that big?
Huh?
What do you watch with something that big, though?
I don't know. I guess it's just to feel like
I mean, like, there's certain video
I
games.
don't know.
Certain video games it kind of works with.
I have
But
I have a 4K Ultra fucking projector that projects onto that, and it looks fucking just like a TV. It's amazing. I paid $189 for it. For a 4K Ultra fucking projector.
I've got a really tiny projector, and it's not that great. And it's probably about the size, like 27 inches, you can kind of see.
Yeah.
And the only time I used it was in a hotel to play
Tarkov.
No. I want to play that, though.
I know.
heard it
I want
sounds
to play
good.
Tarkov.
No,
Oh,
I played, not Tropico, the other one.
I have no idea.
Basically, you build a, I can't remember the fucking game. It's like not Age of Empires.
Dungeons and Dragons.
No. It's Civilization.
So,
That's what it was.
okay.
I was trying to think. It's one of those older games that were on computer and they're super fun, but there's something about it. But yeah, I love those games. So because you can just burn hours and hours and hours until you start doing bad, and you just kind of like, I want to quit. You burn it all and say, fuck this.
Yeah.
I put so much effort and it didn't work.
Yeah, I totally. Those games are frustrating.
They are. I've been playing RimWorld. Yeah, RimWorld on my laptop.
Really?
Yeah, I bought it years ago, and it was like one of the few things that were still compatible with my Mac. Because I've got it on my desktop, but that's sitting in a back room right now.
My dad has
Yeah, RimWorld. It's like Prison Architect. It's by the same people that make Prison Architect. Like Prison Architect, you build a prison.
Yeah.
You have to give them certain cells with a toilet. It has to have a bed and a door that locks.
Do they escape if you
yes.
build it wrong?
Yeah.
Sick.
And then you have to have guard dogs. You have to have patrols. You have to add cameras, visiting areas that can like screen and listen to their calls and shit. It's a pretty fun game. I'd originally bought it and played it on this shitty computer I bought from a pawn shop.
Yeah.
And I played that for like 6 months until like this thing died.
Yeah.
It's like I need to get an actual computer. Taxes came in. Cool. I'm gonna buy me an actual desktop with good parts. It was like a $1,500 thing. It was cheap,
Yeah.
so it was good, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
Like I can't play Dead Space or that fucking what's the bow hunting one?
Deer Hunter?
No, it's like Dead Space. You shoot people and it's
Oh.
post-apocalyptic world. Whatever it is.
Tarkov?
No, but I forgot what the game was. But people like if you max out the graphics on it, it was like killing people's computers. I don't know. I'll think of it later. But like I went from seeing what a shit computer does to like a decent computer
Yeah.
because it was struggling, and it's a low graphics game,
Oh, shit.
like really low graphics.
Like South
And then
Park.
I update to the new computer, like oh shit, stuff actually moves at a decent space.
When does it do that?
Yeah, so because of Prison Architect, I bought RimWorld. I just never played it until I put it on this computer, and it's like you get a planet. You have to build your like 3 people. You have to build a little homestead. Sometimes people attack, and it's kind of like Age of Empires, but you get guns earlier.
Sick.
Yeah, and then that got to the point where it's like I'm not going anywhere, so I just kind of put it down for a while because I played it on the easiest settings, just to get the hang of the game.
How do we overlay this audio onto video? Do you know how to do that?
What do you mean?
Like if you're screen record your game, and then you want to put the audio over.
If you were sitting here playing this
Uh-huh.
and recording with a mic,
Yeah.
usually whatever's recording your game,
We'll record on the
it'll record on the mic, yeah.
Oh, okay. Huh. I have to try that out.
Or you record it beforehand and then record commentary afterwards. That's what most people do.
Ah. That's interesting. I don't know. I'd have to do it live. Like on
Just
TV.
live stream it and then
Yeah.
record that.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing though, is like when you have those setups to run multiple programs on the same computer, bogs it down real bad sometimes.
I'm gonna probably review like some old school fucking games like.
That'd be fun.
Like what is that one that I wanted to do the other day? It was fucking
You know what? Actually, if we had one laptop recording the video for the game and then a separate one recording the audio, that'd be easy to overlay.
Huh.
Because then whatever video software you use,
StarCraft. Sorry.
I've
just popped
never
up.
played StarCraft.
You never played StarCraft?
No, everybody tells me I'd love it. I probably would, though.
Dude, it's fucking gnarly. It's a pretty cool game. You basically pick if you're the Terran, which are the people, and you pick the. I forgot what the other one is.
Aliens.
The alien. Yeah.
I know you
And-
don't want to play against Koreans. They'll whoop your ass.
Yeah, but if you're the Terran, the guys,
Mm-hmm.
you could build nuclear weapons and shit, and you could destroy other bases. Like it's basically like human alien domination. And then you have like these things where you build these big StarCraft things, big old fucking.
Big StarCraft things.
Yeah.
In the game of StarCraft.
Yeah. No.
Who would have thought?
It's like no, like you build like 10 of them, and they have like a bunch of little hornets that come out of the nest, but they're little like fighters, and they just destroy the fucking everything around. It's pretty sick. It's a pretty fun game.
It kind of makes you wonder, like, how did we go from StarCraft 1 and 2 to Clash of Clans?
Yeah.
More or less the same game,
Yep. Same concept.
except one is too much wait time and not enough game.
It's StarCraft's pretty fucking gnarly though. That's one of my favorite games, and I remember that from fucking. I think it was like 6th grade. And then there's another one that you could download. It's called SWAT, where you could either choose to be SWAT or you could be the terrorist. And like
You do like CS:GO,
Counter Strike. Oh
yeah.
Well, no, this is more old school because it gives you like a layout of like you have to hire on your guys if they're like certain quality, like 80% or better. They're gonna be good at setting booby traps and shit like that. And basically, you're barricaded in a warehouse, like shit hit the fan. You're barricaded with hostages in the warehouse.
Did you ever?
And then you booby trap the doors, and then SWAT is gonna start their thing, and you have to shoot the SWAT members. As
Did you ever play Rainbow Six Siege?
Yeah, that was badass.
More or less like that, but
Not as
better.
quality. Not as quality.
I don't
Like
know, because if I didn't have to play with other people,
you know that game Snake. You know how the snake goes forward? That's how the SWAT team moves. It's fucking.
that sounds more entertaining than.
It's pretty fun.
Because I played Rainbow Six Siege when it first came out. It was super fun.
Yeah.
And then I didn't pick it up for like 2 years because I was like, oh, people are still playing. Let me get into this. I have no idea what the fuck was going on anymore.
Yeah. SWAT was a fun game though. It was pretty fucking cool. Because like they would throw like a throw phone to you. You'd have to have your guy go outside and pick it up and then come back in. And then you negotiate with them, like they'd bring your hostages food and shit like that. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty gnarly.
Did you ever
If you shoot anybody, then SWAT would just throw a siege on your building and just fuck you up. It's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty fun.
You ever play XCOM?
No.
So it's kind of like a turn-based strategy game. They also did the same thing with Mario versus Rabbids.
Yeah.
Same idea. You get so many people, and your accuracy has a certain percentage. So for what you can shoot, you have your sniper, you have assault, you have shotgun, whatever.
Yeah.
Different members of your team, and they get better, they get higher rank, and whatever else. The only problem with it was the accuracy wasn't really the same as what was actually happening. Like you'd be, say your character is one tile, next tile over is the enemy, 98% chance to hit, fucking miss. And you're just like, well, what the fuck?
Oh, shit.
That was a game I would play and smoke like non-stop, like chain smoke my way through that game because it was stressful.
Jesus.
It was fun though.
Game. I think we might try that. Maybe we'll like fucking stream a game.
Sure.
I mean, this sounds like fun. We fuck around with games and like see
Yeah.
what's going on.
I mean, people do it.
Yeah. Yeah. See what it's.
But this
what
is-
it's about.
Like we said, this is non-Pacific. We just kind of do whatever. This whole
Random.
this whole episode has been about video games. Turns out.
Yeah. 5757.
Yeah, it's not bad. So.
You gonna call it?
Yeah, fuck it. That was episode 5.
Video games.
Video games. Fucking who knew?
Video games and who died this week, celebrity style.
I think
Celebrity
that-
style. Sorry.
It might be a recurring segment of Guess Who Died This Week.
Celebrity style.
How do you die celebrity style? It's in the news?
Because celebrities only die one way or the other.
I don't know.
Alright.
Suicide, OD, old age, like, who is it?
That pretty much covers it.
Yeah. All right. You guys have a good night. Good day. Whatever. Get fucked.
Peace out, guys. Have a good week.